Do you know they got ignorant my DM talking about I broke the code? Talking about I got down on the white people. Nigga, ain't no gangster shit. Ain't nobody pull no straps on me, nigga. This is a contract. If you don't abide by the contract, you get sued. That's business. That's how this shit works. Y'all some ignorant motherfuckers. It's just like a record contract. If you sign a contract and if you don't abide by that contract, you get sued. Y'all think I'm too gangster to sue, motherfucker. Man, y'all some ignorant motherfuckers, dog. Nigga, you don't abide by that contract, you ain't get sued. Y'all some ignorant motherfuckers, boy. Hey, check this out. All y'all niggas on these blogs. Now y'all talking about I told on my brother Blue and Empire. Motherfucker, forward your name. And take you for $3 to $5 million. They would take your artist and knowing that was your artist. You sue them. It's business, bro. If you don't understand that, it's either two things. You rode the short bus, or you just a Boosie hater, and they got them out there. Same thing with the party. The mother sign a contract, and you send somebody some money, and they don't abide by that contract, by that deadline, you sue them. Short bus, or you a Boosie hater, like you just, I know I'm the realest nigga in the world, I know. But
sorry, you dropped this.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Hey,
Hi, bro.
I just wanted to take a picture with you real quick. But yeah,
get the $20 out of there, bro.
No, you're good. You're good. The kid want to take a picture with you.
Yeah, I'll take a picture with him. Come on.
I told you.
But if you don't understand that, like you tripping, bro. Like this business, bro.
Get in there.
I shoot 9, 10 people a year, bro. Like. Alright,
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Boosie has now came to the internet with 2 videos and more tweets to address the whirlwind and conversation and not snitching allegations surrounding this lawsuit situation that he filed against 2 lobbyists who are far-right documented dudes who have performed all type of fraud moves and scams and schemes behind the scenes with the elections and stuff in the past. He paid them $600,000 because they was telling him they can get them a pardon. They had a contract, and he filed this lawsuit, and it's been going up now because of the fact they told him that they're not going to refund him for it. Now, it's several levels and layers to this situation right here. As if you've been following, you already know what it breaks down to, and I did say something in the other video where I said it is illegal to try to like bribe and get somebody to pay the president for a pardon. And that is correct and true. But it is legal to actually go through a lobbyist, which is a firm or a lobbyist group or whatever, and they help you and put things in order to possibly get you a pardon together. But it has to be worded correctly. Everything has to be on point. You got to follow certain protocol, and it's a fine line with that as well that can be illegal. So he's not breaking the law going through these lobbyists because they do have a lobbyist firm. That's not breaking the law. But the way that he was worded, I was like, hey, bro, it sounds like you trying to pay for a pardon directly with these guys. And when he put it out there, I was like, hold on, bro, this is illegal, Boosie. This is like what's going on with you at this point in time. You coming on here admitting that you breaking the law with these dudes, but they ran the game on Boosie. He bought it. He can go there to go through a firm. It's legal to work with a firm. They did have a contract drew up. They did have the $300,000 in the language of the $300,000 not being refundable, which would mean the other $300,000 would be refundable with this situation right here. But Boosie, they most definitely saw you coming. Like everybody on the internet is saying, this is a replay, and you basically got Stringer bailed off of the wire when he went over there, gave the money to Davis, and dog ran off with the bag, and Avon Barksdale came back and said, hey, you got to stop playing them away games, man. They seen your ghetto behind coming from a mile away. Now, what Boosie did go to Twitter and say, as he had already been going in on it, he put up a list of names of people that they had referenced in this lawsuit and said, can the names above please make a truthful statement about having contact or no contact with Berkman, Wall, about my pardon process? $600K was taken from me with your names mentioned in emails by these people. Thanks. Now, Laura Loomer responded, I don't get involved in this type of work and have no idea what you're talking about. No offense, but I also have no idea who you are and have never heard of your case. Seems like Berkman is using people's names without permission to get business. That's also not how the pardon process works. You can't pay for a pardon. Not sure who told you that. It's how it works. Now, also, Boosie came in and thanked her for responding to it and told her appreciate it. Then he came through and was thanked this guy named Mike Cernovich because he came out and said that, hey, I don't have any dealings with this either. So Boosie put that up on Twitter, thank you. Now, I want to reference y'all to this right here from Angela Stanton King, who says, hey, is this about the fact that you knowingly went around me and handed $600,000 to some white guys you didn't even know? People with no legitimate access to this administration because they promised they could get you a pardon. I had already taken you directly to the White House and told you I would help you. Let's be clear. Selling pardons is illegal. No one, and I mean no one, can promise a presidential pardon on behalf of the president, Alice Johnson, or anyone else involved in the clemency process. As your sister, I asked you to let me handle it. Instead, you assumed that white was automatically right. What I don't understand is how we can spend so much time talking about white privilege while simultaneously empowering it by trusting complete strangers over people who have actually earned your trust and have real relationships. Angela Stanton King, if you don't know, she is the goddaughter of a niece of Martin Luther King. She's gotten a pardon before. She walked you through the doors, if y'all don't remember seeing Boosie at the White House, but he thought this was the way to go to get this pistol case out the way and not get convicted for it. We seen him get probation now, but he's saying, hey, the contracts, we agreed to it. I want at least the $300,000 back. Y'all ran off with $600, and it's looking real shaky for Boosie now. I don't know how this contract will work, but I don't understand how Boosie would not at least Google these guys' names and see their track record and history. Now, the snitching conversation is going to always come up with Boosie because of he's pressed that line so hard. He got to wear that. He's a person that engages with the internet. He responds to the comments. He responds to the blogs. They going to pick and poke at you because you have went so hard and so many other people for it. That's what the internet do. They going to look for any opportunity to say, hey, man, that sounds like some telling to me. You talking about a crime. You talking about something illegal. Or, hey, you filing a lawsuit. Oh, you going with that? Well, you telling that somebody did something that's illegal. That's telling. That's what the internet is going to do. I personally don't care about it, but Boosie is not thinking things through. It takes 1 minute to type in these two dudes' name, and the crimes that they've committed are going to pop up. You would have to know that they is running something that ain't right. If I was going to go spend some money for a pardon, if that's what I really intended to do, it's not going to be through this crew. Just keeping it all the way 100.
Attorney General's office says the calls were aimed at suppressing the vote of black voters in Detroit. Jack Berkman and Jacob Wool have pleaded no contest to 4 felony charges. According to the Attorney General's office, the robocalls were made in late August 2020.
What I don't understand, like, how could you think that these was the guys to put your faith in? Just keeping it all the way 1,000. But Boosie got a whole whirlwind of capital C's going on right now. Controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation to be a part of the conversation and keep the algorithm in rotation. And we added crashing out to that situation. Boosie, this is not a good look at all. I don't agree with running off with his money. That's foul. That's out of line. Don't take nobody paper or nothing like that. But Boosie, all it takes is 1 minute to type their name in. You didn't think about doing that? It took you longer to type them tweets out than it would have took you just to search their name and see, you know what? I'm not going through with this right here. But we'll see how this play out. Keep y'all updated on it. Donald Trump ain't got nothing to do with this. These dudes ain't got no connection to the White House. That's been understood and overstood already. Just keeping it 100 because they said, hey, we don't know anything about these two dudes with that situation right there. But stay on your pivot, 1,100. Lock in with us.